Hey guys, yeah, it's me, Private Eye Gaming, and I saw like a bunch of people do these types of videos, like Repcraft. I think I'm really butchering his name. I mean, like just like random gameplay while like he talks, and I know this is like not new at all. But I thought I might do it, and I've been thinking about making like videos like these, maybe like for a little while. Like just things like I can come and just like talk to you guys about, and like this topic, like yeah, I get. I'm saying like way too much, but like I want like these videos to be like the time where like I can just talk to you guys, and yeah. So what I want to talk about now is like being a YouTuber, like in school. And I know this sounds like really weird, but like being a YouTuber in school is like it is like kind of weird. So like obviously, as you guys know, I do like videos where I like record the school, and like I have a lot of different feelings about that. Obviously, I like doing it. I don't really think I'm gonna stop. I want to keep going every day until I'm out of high school, maybe even into college if I do choose to go to college. I'm probably thinking like Chapman, like good video production school, or maybe like UCI or something like that. But yeah, like being a YouTuber in high school specifically, like I've had some close calls because obviously I have to record the school, and like I've had some close calls of like people catching onto like what I'm doing. Because there's like one time I was coming out of video production. I was walking out and I had my phone out. So like, and then this kid walked up to me. He's like, "Are you recording?" I'm like, so I had to like obviously downplay. I'm like, no. Obviously I'm not recording. So then like he went on with like, damn, like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to like run into people like that, who like might just randomly be asking like what I'm doing, and like that could potentially be like a really bad situation. Like one of my biggest fears doing YouTube in high school is like, what if like the school finds out? Like I know that's like probably like I don't know. But like my biggest fear is that the school finds out and then I have to stop. Like I even talked to my mom a little bit about that. Like what like do you think my videos are gonna get the school like shut down? Like my channel is gonna get like shut like canceled and terminated because of doing what I'm doing at school. And like she had a very like good thought, and like they're not gonna make you delete your channel. They're gonna probably like stop having you post at school, but like they can't make you like delete your channel. And like that's kind of like comforted me a little bit. Like they can't really delete the channel. And even my mom, she's like, I really don't see anything wrong with what you're doing. I saw this other guy, like Tyler Jones. Maybe you've heard of him. I'm probably like butchering his name still. Probably not that. Like he would also record at school, and he got in trouble for making a video called "Getting Suspended Speedrun." I might be like showing a picture of it right now, but anyways, like he was literally him doing like a bunch of like bad things at school, and like he did get told by school to stop doing it, but like now he just doesn't makes videos like not at the school, so like not that big of a deal. But also like one thing that I feel like being a YouTuber at school is, I feel like not even just in school but like in general, if you're choosing to be a YouTuber, you're gonna get like some form of bullying. Now when I say like bullying, like I'm not like getting like talking about like swirlies in the toilet, or like getting wedgied or stuff like that. But I'm being like not even like serious bullying, just like playful joking. Like I know like a lot of my friends, when they see my videos, they'll like poke a little fun at it, but like nothing too genuine. Like I remember this one time I was starting to get like I'm like because this was like when I was like starting out doing the freshman year series, and like we were just like talking, and I'm like they were like poking a little more fun than I would have liked, and I'm like, do they really think like my content is like stupid? So like I talked to them about it privately, and they're like, no, we should do it to like mess around. I'm not even gonna lie, they're all in marching band, so I mess around with them a lot. Being in marching band, calling them like little band nerds and like the stereotypical band kid stuff. So like I get why they might poke fun at me a little, because obviously I poke fun at them. So like I'm not really too mad at them for poking fun at me. I know you were planning on doing like a group channel, but it really hasn't like worked out. So maybe in the future we'll actually like start posting videos on there. Yeah, a little more thing on like just verbal stuff in general. Like this is one kid in my Spanish class, and I swear he is one of the most annoying people I've ever met. Obviously, I'm not gonna name drop him, but if you go to my school, you might know who you might know. If it's more like if situation, but like he will just not stop talking about my channel. Like it's so annoying. Like he'll like poke fun at it a lot, and like it really gets on my nerves. You know, like I don't really know how to explain it. He's just like super annoying. Like he'll like day 67 of my freshman year of high school. Hey, I got a high school and started editing. Or just like stuff like that. And like I really don't like mind it too much, but like he's kind of an annoying kid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad. I really like Spanish, but like I'm definitely gonna be glad when I'm out of that class. But like other than that, I haven't really gotten like any genuine like things, you know, like verbal abuses to me. Like if you guys remember day 68, my gummy bear video, the two guys that came up to me, it was originally just interviewing my one friend, but then they came up and they asked me, "Hey, can I be interviewed?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course, sure." Holy voice crack right there. Yeah. Anyways, like they asked me if they wanted to be, can they be in the video? I'm like, "Yeah, of course you can be in the video." So then they said their things, and then we just went off. And they're like, "Oh, can I see your channel?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." So I showed it to him, and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? Your stuff is pretty cool. It's pretty cool." I'm like, "Dang, thanks." Like just like little things like that. Like that's what like I really get happy. You know, my main dream with YouTubing like that is to like be famous. Like Ryan Trahan is probably one of my favorite YouTubers, but like he's not entirely famous. Like situations with Mr. Beast where he's getting like basically like bombarded every time he walks outside to get pictures. But like Ryan Trahan, he's not on that level, but he's still like a really popular YouTuber. So I've just been like thinking like, oh, that'd be fun to do. You know, that's kind of like I wanted to start YouTubing because like, no, just thinking like, be fun to be like considered like one of the greats. You know. So, anyways, oh, man, I forgot. Oh yeah. So like one of the things that I really want to be YouTubers like famous, but like not necessarily like super big famous, although I'd love to be like school wide famous. That everyone around school knows who I am. I'm just thinking of like, you know, have you ever seen that like picture with Justin Bieber like running from all the girls, like stuff like that? I think that'd be really fun. Like how I'd be walking back, like walking around, and I'm being like, please, one at a time, one at a time. Everyone's gonna be like asking, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? Can I be in today's video? I'm gonna be like, one at a time, please, please. Yeah, that's definitely not happening. But you know, a guy has the ability to dream, and you know, guys, if you just keep your mind to it, you probably will achieve your dreams. So like, that's really important. Like, staying true, like to your dreams, that's really important. I'm gonna be honest. It feels like I've been rambling, but like one more thing I've been wanting to say is like for creators who are like just starting out, like expect something that I always like do like whenever like a big test happens is always expect the worst outcome so you'll never be disappointed. It's like that one scene from Spider-Man No Way Home, how they're getting their college acceptance letters, and MJ explains if you just expect the worst, then when it comes, it's not gonna hurt you too much. I'm like, you know what? That's kind of true, because like if you just expect, like, say on a test, like you expect you're gonna get a bad grade, but you actually get like a good grade, then you're gonna be like, oh wow, I aced this test. So like with YouTubing, when you start out, like do not expect to go any bit viral at all. Like when I first started, it took like a year to get to 100 subscribers, and now like a few months later, I'm already at 150. Like, I want to thank you guys obviously a lot for that. Like that's just like an example. Like fame like that, that's gonna take a while. Like there's been a long time when like videos of like how Mr. Beast is explaining how like he didn't bear had to like drop out of college to do YouTube. He was about to get kicked out of his house because he's doing it, and just, like stuff like that. Yeah. So like when just like you're starting out, I think it's really important to know that this is gonna take a long time. This is gonna take multiple years to get any some sort of fame on YouTube. But like that's fine if you just work at it every a little bit every day. Like you don't have to be like me who's like posting every day, but like as long as you're just like working a little towards it every day, then like you should be good, you know? So that's a big thing. Just like make sure you work at it a little every day. Well, not really every day, but like as long as you like have a consistent upload schedule, that's really important. I know that may not seem super important, but I'm telling you, having a consistent upload schedule, holy, ah, having a important upload schedule is actually really very very important. I cannot undermine how important that is. Like if you stick yourself to a schedule, it will just seem like whole lot easier to do YouTube. Like, this may sound like really cringy, but it really does. Having a schedule and being organized with YouTubing helps a whole lot. Like, just like saying, all right, I'm gonna upload once a week, or maybe like once a day, or like maybe 3 times every month. Like that stuff, that's gonna help you in like the long game. So always do that stuff. Also, like, near a YouTuber, like, don't afraid to be like, just feel a little bit embarrassed. Obviously, if you record yourself, like, you're gonna be feeling embarrassed at times. So like, it's important to know that like it's okay to feel embarrassed. Yeah, I'm probably not wording this very well, but it's like very okay to feel embarrassed. In fact, it's normal. We're human. Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna slip up, perhaps like talking to that girl, or doing something really like just like cornball level insane, uh, in front of someone, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be made fun of. But like, you should gotta learn to like deal with it. So like, if you're doing like vlogs, recording in public, just realize that like really nobody cares at all of what you're doing. Like, maybe you guys saw like my, if you did, thank you so much for it. If you saw my vlog going to Mexico, like, I know like a lot of people didn't, and like, I'm fine with that. Like, always remember, like, you're gonna feel like you're gonna get made fun of, or like stuff's gonna happen, and you're gonna feel like, ah, I wish I didn't do that. But again, with this Tyler Jones kid, he made a great video about how to stop caring about what people think, and uses a great analogy. Yeah, I just understand I'm definitely sidetracking, but like, when you have all these ideas rushing to your head, it's kind of hard not to. But like, in his video, he was explaining how a very good example was, imagine you're like walking on the stairs and you see the baddie friend group. You're like, either they're hot or stuff like that, and you trip on the stairs. No, ah, and you're probably thinking to yourself, ah, and they're laughing, they're giggling, and they're like, oh no, I ruined my chance with them. No. Well, just like, remember to think that nobody at all cares. Like, obviously that's something really weird to say, but trust me, they are not going to care at all. Like, at all. Like, they'll like remember you for like a few minutes, at max 10 minutes, and then it's just gonna be like done. Like, no one is really gonna care if you do something. Like, do you really think like in 2 weeks they're gonna be like, oh, remember that, like, that one kid Jason, what he did on the stairs? Oh yeah, exactly. Not that's like maybe like a 1% chance that happens, but like, that's never going to happen. Like, you guys seen my videos, like, the stuff I do is like really crazy. Like, me shouting 6-7 at the top of my lungs in front of like the middle of the school. So like, just stuff with that. Like, just be, don't be, obviously don't be afraid to be yourself. Like, this is something, and I've been saying this a lot, but you cannot undermine how important being yourself is, especially not just like, not in your normal life, but also if you're choosing to do YouTube. Being yourself may be one of the most important skills you can follow, because there's billions and billions of videos uploaded every month, millions uploaded every day. So you're gonna have to find some way to stand out to them. And if you're acting just like everybody else, then you're not really gonna be special. So that's why, like, finding your niche and doing like something like no one really does. Like, when I was like looking stuff up for this, there's really only like one main guy, like Landon Shorts. I'll probably put a picture of him on screen, but like, he's a really big inspiration for me doing this series, because one day I was on YouTube Shorts and then I saw this guy, day 106 of my freshman year of high school. Like, oh, this looks pretty interesting. So I looked into it, and then like last year, every day I'd be watching his day blah 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 of my freshman year of high school. I'm like, oh, that's actually really cool. So like, it's important, if you find something you're good at, or just like find something you're interested in, make videos on that. And I know like a lot of people, they struggle like, well, how do I know what to make a good video on? Well, you don't really have to like sit and think for like hours, like, oh, what am I gonna do? What should I make a video on? When in reality, like, you can just like pick anything to make a video on. And yeah, you can just be like anything out of like your personal life, or just stuff that happened. Like, say you're walking, like, you're driving home and some guy like flips you off or something, and then you like come home and you're thinking like, what can I make for videos? Like, make that a video. Like, talking about anything helps. Like, just maybe like going to the screen, like just venting a little bit. Yeah, that can help a lot. Like, making video ideas, and maybe perhaps while doing that, you're thinking, oh, well, maybe I could just do stuff like this, like general stuff like that. and like thinking, oh, well, I could do a video about experience that happens to me here, and then like that's how you can create content and stuff from there. So yeah, that's important. Like always be yourself. Like don't try and be something different you're not. Like that's really important. I understand I'm like mumbling like blah blah blah, but like being important, being true, like blah, what? Being true to yourself is very important. I cannot undermine that enough. You will not believe the amount of times my friends like poke little bits of fun on my channel. Like you just gotta learn like stuff like that. It's gonna happen. So like just don't really pay too much attention for when stuff like that happens because it's gonna happen. But it really just depends how you deal with like judgment and just like not really judgment, but like just like stuff like that in general. Like if you learn how to deal with it well, then you're gonna do pretty good in life. Because that's an important thing that I think people need to know is how to take judgment or just like little bits like that, like how to be like criticized. Because like I feel like a lot of people don't really know like how to be like like being criticized. Like people think like, oh, it's terrible, but like I feel like people need a little like learn how to be criticized. Like if you're doing something like really bad, you probably want someone to like say, hey, that's like really wrong what you're doing, you should probably stop doing that. Or like if you're being like a little much, they like just say stuff like that. But also like if you're just like being true to yourself, possibly like just like saying that like how like being I really don't know. I lost my train of thought. Or like being like true to yourself, like you gotta learn how some others, like a lot of people, they're gonna want to put you down. Like this is like personal experience. Like people, they'll make fun of what you do, but like it's really how you bounce back from that is like really important. Like learning to deal with like stuff like that. That's really important. I'm gonna be honest. And then a little more thing about like YouTube is there's trust me, there is always gonna be probably a very high chance you don't make it in YouTube. And that's like been something I've been fearing a lot. Like what if all this like just goes to waste and I don't like I'm not good. But you just always gotta remember, even though there's like 99% chance you're probably not gonna be famous on YouTube, there's gonna be a 1% chance that like, maybe I really am famous, Like I am the next, like there's a possible very well, I don't know how good of a chance. There's like there's a chance that like you become the next Mr. Beast and be like, wow. So like if you have something that you genuinely love, make sure to never stop doing it. Like there's lots of things that people stop chasing their dreams. I think it's very important. Like if you like something, go after it. Like me, obviously I love making videos. So like I don't see like a world where I'm ever gonna like stop making videos because like I love making videos. Like my personal dream of mine is to work at Apple. As many of you guys know, I love Apple. Uh, so like my main dream is like making ads for them and like making specifically like videos or advertisements for Apple. Like that's taking my dream and making like an actual job of that, or like a really good dream job that I'd love. Just like being a YouTuber like this. Make like doing that, like that could be a job, like I could be the next Mr. Beast, Ryan Shaharan, or like yeah, stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. Like the main thing I want you guys to take away from this is like if you're on YouTube, always like remember, just be consistent. Always believe in yourself if you're gonna be doing something on YouTube. Like I'm telling you, one day it will pay off. And that's about it. I will. No, there's nothing really else I want to say. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. I want to be doing like one of these maybe like once a week. Probably easy way to get views, I'll be honest. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video then. Bye. I hope I'll learn something. Bye.